Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check. Watch 54. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Dolphins take over at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Now Mariota. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. First down, Mariota. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis. There to make the grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return. This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
He finds an opening past the 40. And down right around the 37. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 37-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rosen completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He's checking.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Check 4. Check safety. He's coming.
They'll run here with Ballage. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Christian Wilkins. Able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Mariota. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson, 55 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles Harris in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, Mariota. He finds Humphries. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Rosen will throw. It's complete to Drake. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week one, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night, Green Bay, and their defense. Not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes. Explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single-wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. And Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry put up 43 points on the Browns.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
55 is mine, guys. 55.
To throw is Rosen. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Parker unable to get that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Kevin Byers.
So back-to-back incompletion.
Incomplete. He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here comes Humphries on the return. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Watch the safety crease.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. Dion Lewis, 30, 10, touchdown Titans. Dion Lewis, 60 yards as they have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
It's a loss of the game. Brings up second and 11 at the 43.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Faking the give to Drake. Now Rosen escaping the pressure right. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier.
Middle.
Now they're out there again to try once more. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Well, partner, I want to revisit week 1. I got your positive takeaways from the first week of the NFL season. How about the bad stuff?
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on the Super Bowl celebration in Cleveland.
Yeah.
They have to win some games first, and maybe now that's the best thing that could have happened to them. Maybe they can settle in because that's a good roster. Miami, we suspected it was going to be rough. I don't know that we suspected that bad on opening day. Jacksonville, the defense is supposed to carry this team. They got torched by Kansas City. And Pittsburgh just didn't show up against New England. And I don't think we expected that at all because I thought Pittsburgh's defense was really good in the preseason.
And it's 3rd down.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Mariota now. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Charles Harris. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Drake. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because with those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Play action here with Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Let's get it together, team.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go. Alert!
Here's Rosen to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Rosen to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
Baby, that's a baby shot.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times?
They got his man complete. Give him 32 on the play.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing, Mariota. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And an alley to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Mariota on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket. for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker. 76 yards as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up. Could come.
Well, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Quiet, 64, weak. Out. Check 52.
Here's Mariota. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st down, Drake. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 42 yards. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Well, at this stage in the 4th, I thought they might work it down the field a little differently, but they go with a run. Hole opens up, and he's gone.
Were we mind melding there? Because you're thinking differently, meaning throwing the ball, right? I'm with you. With that time on the clock, I thought the ball would be in the air on just about every play. And they came back and got them with a surprise because I think the defense was planning for that as well. That took some fortitude as a play caller. Give him high marks for making it happen.
They'll try and run with Drake. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They try to take a shot there on second down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
They'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot now for Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.